بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين، ومع درس جديد إن شاء الله تعالى في الصيام وأحكامه. So recently we learned about the things that will nullify the fasting. اليوم إن شاء الله تعالى سنتكلم عن حكم من فعل شيئا من المفسدات. So what's the ruling of anyone who performs and does any of the mentioned things that will nullify your fasting. قال من أتى بشيء من المفسدات متعمدا من غير رخصة شرعية ترتب على فعله أربعة أمور. So anyone who performs من المفسدات, these nullifiers of fasting, متعمدا, while he does these things on purpose, من غير رخصة شرعية, without any شرعي permission, ترتب على فعله أربعة أمور, 4 consequences will occur. Number 1, قال الأول فساد الصيام. The first one is obviously that the fasting will be nullified. الثاني وجوب الإمساك عن المفطرات في بقية يومه. The fact that that person nullified his fasting does not mean that he is allowed to continue eating and drinking since his fasting is invalid. Rather, he has to do imsak. He has to stop eating and drinking and indulging himself with things that break his fast further. Number 3, قال وجوب التوبة إلى الله تعالى. He has to repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and make tawbah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala من هذا الذنب العظيم, from this great sin, المعدود من كبائر الذنوب, which is counted from the major sins. Number 4, وجوب قضاء هذا اليوم الذي أفسده, that the person has to make up for this day that he or she nullified. Then inshallah ta'ala we're going to talk about أمور لا تفسد الصوم, affairs that if someone does them, then his fasting will not be nullified. قال هناك أمور قد يفعلها الصائم. There are certain affairs that a صائم might do. أو يحتاج إليها وهي غير مفطرة, or he is in need of performing them while these things will not nullify his fasting. ولا تؤثر في الصيام, and they will not have any effect on his fasting, meaning decreasing his ajr or whatever. فمن ذلك, from these things are the following. Number 1, قال استعمال الإبر غير المغذية. Before we said استعمال الإبر المغذية will nullify your fasting, and that is because these ibar, these injections, they contain food, but any injections that you take that do not contain any food will not nullify your fasting, such as الإبر العلاجية, مثل الإبر العلاجية, the injections that contain medication, وإبر المضادات الحيوية, and the antibiotics, وإبر الإنسولين لمرضى السكر, and the injections that the patients of diabetic take. Number 2, قال سحب الدم القليل للتحليل. This is extracting blood from your body, لكن the amount of that blood is very little, just to allow the medical team to check your situation and condition. Number 3, قال خروج الدم اليسير من أي جزء من أجزاء البدن, that blood exits any part of your body, لكن in very small amounts. Number 4, قال استعمال الفرشاة ومعجون الأسنان, using toothbrush and toothpaste بشكل أو بشرط عدم تعمد بلع المعجون, with the condition that one does not intend to swallow the paste. Number 5, قال السواك, using the siwak, whether it's الرطب أو اليابس, the wet one or the dry one, is all okay. وسواء استعماله قبل الزوال أو بعده, and the time of usage, it does not matter either, whether it's before صلاة الظهر or after صلاة الظهر time. Number 6, قال استعمال بخاخ الربو. This is using the the inhaler for the asthma patients. And then he said استعمال الأكسجين, using oxygen, so inhaling oxygen, for example in situations that one needs to inhale oxygen, أو البخار, or بخار للمرضى, for the sake of curing. And then he said القطرة في العين, taking قطرات أو drops in your ear or الأذن, or in your in your eye or in your ear. And then the following one is استعمال الطيب, using fragrance, والبخور, and the بخور, لكن لا يستنشق البخور. However, you have to stay away from sniffing the بخور itself, because that might nullify. Some scholars said it will nullify the fasting. Lastly, خلع الضرس أو حفره, removing a tooth or fixing it and repairing it, مع التوقي من بلع الدم أو الدواء, with obviously that you take care that you don't swallow any blood or any medication when you're doing so. Okay, then we go to the next point, which is من أكل شاكا في طلوع الفجر أو في غروب الشمس. Whoever eats and continues eating while he is in doubt of that the Fajr, the dawn has started, or he eats during the day, he was fasting during the day, and he eats while thinking that the sun has set, meaning Maghrib was cold, and the reality was that the adhan was not called yet. So what is to do in these situations? قال المسألة الأولى, the first affair, or the first problem, the first issue could be من أكل وهو شاك في طلوع الفجر. Whoever eats during the night, he eats suhoor for example, and he continues eating while thinking and doubting, he was not sure that the adhan al-fajr and dawn has come. ثم تبين أنه قد طلع الفجر. However, he came to know later, has come out. So the dawn has started, which means he should have not eaten in that moment. So what is his condition? What is the ruling of that condition? قال فصيامه صحيح. His fasting is good. So his fasting is sound and valid. لأن الأصل بقاء الليل, because the original hukum is that the night is still on. It did not end yet. So it's okay if he falls in this situation to continue his fasting, and his fasting is sound and correct. المسألة الثانية, the second affair is من أكل وشرب وهو شاك في غروب الشمس. Whoever starts eating after fasting the whole day, he starts eating and drinking while he's in doubt that he has shak. He's in doubt that the sun has gone down, that the sun has set. So meaning the adhan al-maghrib has been called. Probably he didn't hear it, but he thinks that the adhan has been called out. So he starts eating and drinking. ثم تبين له أنها لم تغرب. And then he realizes, and he finds out for sure, that the sun did not go down yet. Meaning it's still during the day and he should have not eaten and drink. So what's his ruling? قال وجب عليه القضاء. In this case his fasting is nullified, and he has to redo that fast. He has to make it up. Why? لأن الأصل بقاء النهار. Because the origin is that the day is still valid, it still stays. Meaning you have to make 100% sure that what is true, which is now that the day is still on, has ended. You need to make sure of that. If you are in doubt, then you have to assume that it did not end yet. Okay, we stop here inshallah ta'ala. I want you to do those 3 questions inshallah as homework. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.